All right, well, let's get started. Go ahead and lie on your backs, please. And we will, hi Jane, good to see you. And we'll get started. So just lie back in a comfortable shape. That could be with your legs bent or straight. And same with the arm position. Just pick an arm position that feels comfortable for you. And then go ahead and close your eyes. And let's just take some deep breaths here. I was just thinking today, I don't even know what week we're on of all of this, 5, 6, something like that. Anyways, it's like life's been abnormal for a bit now, but still all the more reason to take time. So props to you guys to take time to really connect to your body, to your breath, to your mind. So just breathe deeply here, and for the next 45 minutes or so, this is going to be our work, is to connect breath to body, to mind. Let's take a few more moments. Last 2 or 3 breaths here. Then stay on your backs, and if your legs are straight, go ahead and bend your knees. So your legs are bent like mine. And then draw your right knee in towards your chest. And just take a breath or 2 here. Kind of tip a little bit to the right and left. Just see what's happening in the back, in your legs. And then extend your right leg straight up. So depending on how tight your hamstrings are, you might need to grab around your thigh or your calf, or you can wrap your peace sign fingers around your big toe. If you have a yoga strap or a belt, you can surely use that too. So extend your right leg up and really firm that right leg. So we're trying to open back of right leg. And the more you can, try to press your right heel up and peel your right toes down. And just take some deep breaths. A couple more breaths here. Really firm up right leg. Last breath with the leg here. And then however you're holding your leg, keep that up and just cross your right leg a little bit to the left. I don't have to go very far to feel a lot, but go as far as you need to till you'll feel something. So you just cross the midline to the left and take a big breath. And then bend that right knee a little. Keep your leg over to the left and then slowly re-extend your right leg. Oh. Good, do that one more time. Baby bend right knee. You might even move your leg a little more left and then slowly go slower than you want to go. Re-extend right leg super straight. Good, bend your right leg all the way. You can let go of your leg and cross your ankle, right ankle over left thigh, figure 4 stretch. So pick your legs up, thread your right arm underneath, or in between your legs rather, and then interlace your hands and we'll stretch the right hip. So pull with both arms to pull your legs towards your chest. And even a little tiny bit of rocking to the right and to the left. I think it feels kind of nice in my low back, but obviously if it's not doing much for you, no need. But pull with your arms. So the closer you can get your right shin to your chest, the more sensation you'll most likely feel. Good, take another breath here. And then release your legs. Place both feet on the mat and pause. So you check out, right? The two sides will probably feel a little different, so notice that. And then we'll do side two, so extend your left leg. Oh, I lied. First, hug your left knee into your chest. Don't forget that. And then when you're ready, extend your left leg up. Same grip behind your thigh, behind your calves, or peace sign fingers around left big toe. And I vote that you choose the grip where you can get your left leg the straightest. So even if you have to grab lower, you're going to get more out of firming left leg and really straightening the left leg. So stretch through your left heel, peel your left toes down, and breathe. Just take a couple more breaths here in the middle. Really stretch, open the back of the left legs. Like 2 more breaths. And then go slow. Take your left leg and just cross it a little to the right. Again, you probably don't have to go very far, just a little crisscross. Bend your left knee a little tiny bit, move your leg a little more right, and then slow motion, re-extend left leg, squeeze left leg. Do that again, baby bend left knee, move it maybe a slight bit to the right, and then re-extend slower, slower left leg, squeeze your left leg. Bend your left leg all the way, let go of your foot or your leg, cross your ankle over thigh, so left ankle over right thigh, pick your right foot up, thread your left arm between your legs, figure 4 stretch side 2, bend your elbows and pull legs in. And then you keep checking in with breath, so it's really easy to breathe calmly when you're just like laying on your back, not doing anything. It gets harder when you're doing a hip stretch where you have tight hips. It gets even harder when you're doing standing balancing pose that's challenging. So we work to calm our breath down despite what's happening around us. A couple more breaths. And then you can go ahead, release your arms, release your legs. Place both feet on the mat, on the floor, and just pause for a moment. And then stretch your arms all the way overhead. So the backs of your hands are on the floor, arms are super duper straight. And then stretch both legs up so you end up looking like an L, 90 degrees. Feet are right over hips, arms are overhead. Now squeeze your legs together, spread all 10 toes, press your heels up. And feel the back of your pelvis on the floor. And the tendency in the belly is that it'll want to pop up. See if you can knit your ribs in and push your belly button down into the floor. So your low back is trying to not lift off the floor. And then make a commitment, super straight arms, super straight legs. Don't let your belly button pop up. Push your belly to your spine and breathe. It's sort of hard to get all those things to happen. So arms straight, super squeeze your legs. Don't let your belly pop up for 3, 2, and bend your knees. Rock yourself up to sit. So we're going to sort of recreate those actions in the boat pose. So this is really great belly work. So hold behind your knees, bend your knees, but bring your legs together. Lean back a little bit, and already I want you to think about knitting the front of your ribs in, pull the belly back, and then lean back just enough so you can lift your bent legs up off the floor, and then try to lengthen your spine. Super straight arms, stretch them towards your toes. Option 1 is stay here. Option 2, straighten your legs, just like we did on our backs. Don't let your belly pop up. Pull your belly back, squeeze your arms and legs. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower, hover. Just look at your toes. I need a pedicure. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Exhale, lower. You can always go bent knees. It'll look like this. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower. I hope you're doing it with me. Inhale, up. Belly back. Exhale, lower. Don't let your belly pop. A few more. Inhale. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And then you can bend your knees. Oh boy. Cross your ankles. Come to downward facing dog. So spread your fingers wide. And tuck your toes. Up you go. Downward dog. So you feel that pulling back of the belly. Pull belly back. Stretch heels back and down. Firm your arms. So we're recreating. We did it on our backs. We did it in boat pose. Straight legs, straight arms, belly towards spine. Good. Take a peek at your hands. And slowly walk your feet to your hands. Big toes touch. Firm your legs and fold forward any amount. Put your hands on your hips. Inhale, come all the way up to stand. So you stand with feet together. Pause here. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Check in with your breath. So per usual, in any sort of flow practice, let's warm up with some salutations. Surya-Namaskar A. We'll start slow and then we'll pick up the pace. Bring your hands together. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Release your hands, come back to your Uttanasana. Inhale, look forward, half lift, really lengthen your spine. And then bend your knees a lot, plant your hands on your mat, and step back into plank pose. So your shoulders are right over your wrists. Really push the mat away, lift your belly, squeeze your legs. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. So if the chaturanga up dog feels like a lot, it is a lot. So your options are always, if you'd like, you can lower to your belly and do cobra pose. So much of yoga is knowing your body, knowing your sort of experience, and like making smart choices. And sometimes a smart choice is to push yourself, push your body, and sometimes the way smarter choice is to know when you need to back off a little bit. Next, inhale, lift your heels really high. Look forward, bend your knees a lot. Exhale fully, walk or hop, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift, look forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep up, reach up, look up. Exhale, arms by your sides. Pause. Check in with your breath here. Again, inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands. If you've got it in your practice, hop back to plank. Maintain a strong plank, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha, up dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Breathe. Squeeze your legs more, push the mat away with your arms, firm your triceps, hug them to the bone. Next inhale, heels up. Look forward, bend your knees, exhale, walk or hop, feet to hands. Inhale, it's half lift, look forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up, reach up. Exhale, arms by your sides, pause. Take a moment, settle breath. Let's do one more like that. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward, lengthen your spine. Exhale, if you've got it, hop right back to chaturanga. Inhale, it's a back bend, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, breathe. So yeah, if the hopping forward or back isn't happening yet, or doesn't feels too seamless yet, it's fine. It takes time. You step back or step forward, however you'd like. Let's take another breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Next time you inhale, lift your heels. Look forward. Notice how I shift my shoulders a little bit forward. Bend your knees. Stick your butt high, like you're going to pounce. And then you can hop or just step feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up, reach up. Exhale, arms by your side. Pause. Check in with your breath. And so our sort of goal today is really just to move around a bit. Maybe get into the hips a little bit. So continue to work and move with breath. Here we go. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. You can get to down dog however you'd like. So inhale, half lift. Hop back, step back, skip this all, and just go right to down dog. Whatever works, but we'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up, three-legged dog. Really squeeze your right glutes to lift the leg. And then exhale, pull right knee to nose and step your foot between your hands. Spin your left heel down and walk both hands inside of your right foot. Keep your right hand where it is. Put your left hand on your hip and start to roll open toward a side angle. So you can see me from the back. You turn your chest open and face the side of your mat. Stretch your left arm up. Spin your left palm toward your head and reach your left arm over your ear. Side angle pose. Breathe. Great. Look down at the floor. Lower your hands. Lift your heels so you're back in a lunge. This time, plant your left hand on the floor. I like to even move it a little bit in front of my shoulder. Really spread your fingers and then turn all 10 toes to your right. So look at me here. You're on the outer edge of your left foot and your right toes are pointing to the right. You're on the whole right foot. And then stretch your left arm up, or right arm up rather. It's like a side plank variation. Now don't let your hips sag. Push the mat away and get your hips up. Look up. Your left leg is the straightest leg you've ever had. Good, and then roll back around to lunge. Lower your left knee. Put your right hand on your thigh. Spin your left fingers to the left. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Pull your belly to the right. So we're trying to rotate the spine. We're essentially trying to move the spine in all directions today. Back bending, forward bending, side bending, twisting. Great. Release. Hands down. Lift your back knee. Step back down dog. Spread your fingers. Check in. What's your breath like? This time, inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, left knee to nose. Step your left foot forward. Spin your right heel down and put both hands inside of your left foot. Keep your left hand where it is. Put your right hand on your hip. Roll open, side angle. Stretch your top arm up. Spin it toward your head and then reach that arm overhead. Breathe. Good. Look down. Hands down. Back heel up. Move your right hand a little bit forward. This time, turn all 10 toes to the left. So you're at the outer blade of your right foot. See how straight my right leg is? Stretch your left arm up and don't let the hips sag, but push the mat away with your hands. Get your hips away from the floor and look up. Breathe. Look down again, hands down. Lower right knee. Spin your right fingers to the right, left hand to thigh. Inhale, exhale, twist to the left. So if you get lost or confused, just peek at me. Copy me. One more breath. Good. Undo, hands down. Quietly use your belly. Step back, down dog. Great. Take an inhale, right leg lifts again. Exhale, pull right knee to nose. Step your right foot forward. Spin left heel down, put both hands inside right foot. So this part's going to look the same. Inhale, stretch your left arm overhead. Turn your chest open, side angle. And then look down at the floor, straighten your right leg, hand to shin, left arm straight up, triangle. Lengthen your spine. And look down again, hands down, lunge. Let's do that side plank variation. Turn all 10 toes to your right. Offset left hand, stretch your right arm up. So this is option 1. And if this feels hard to get your hips off the floor, stay here. Option 2 is to try to stack your legs, side plank. Push the mat away. See how I get my hips away from the floor? Push the mat away with your left hand and breathe. Great. Lower down, step back, downward dog. All right, inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your left foot forward. Spin back, heel down, hands inside of left foot. Stretch your right arm overhead, side angle, turn your chest open. Look down, straighten left leg, move your hand up to shin, stretch your right arm straight up, triangle pose. Look down, hands down, here's our side plank. Come to your outer right foot, turn your toes to the left. Option 1, left hand up, hips away from the floor. Option 2, stack left leg on right leg, push the mat away, get your hips up. Super strong arm, you guys. Watch how strong my right arm is. I gotta really push the mat away. And look down, hands down, down dog. Good, inhale, come forward, plank pose. Exhale, lower knees, and then come all the way to your bellies. Point your toes and stretch your arms alongside you like blades, so sharpen your arms. Inhale, lift everything up, locust pose. And then release, slide hands under, tuck your toes, press back, downward dog. So we've got one more little flow to go here. So check in with breath. And I'll give you all sorts of options. So you can always stay where you are or go to the next thing if you'd like. Inhale, lift your right leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your foot, spin your left heel down. So this part will look familiar. Hands inside your right foot. Inhale, stretch left arm overhead, side angle. You gotta turn your chest open. Straighten right leg, inhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. This time look down, hands down, lunge, and then you'll straighten your right leg, lift your left leg off the floor, standing splits. Option 1 is stay here. Option 2, I'm by a wall, I have to move back a little bit, but option 2 is to bend your knee, plant your hands in front of you, and take a few kicks. Either find handstand, or you just practice your kicking. If you're by the wall, you'll have the benefit of that, because it's there for you. Then I keep playing with moving away from the wall. Down dog when you're ready, don't let me rush. And if you're like, man, I can't do handstand, you'll learn. Take a hatha class where you learn the alignment of handstand. I teach them all the time. It's the same alignment needed in down dog, plank pose, side plank. It's the same actions. Let your breath slow down. Inhale, lift your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose. Step your foot, spin your back heel down. Hands inside of left foot. Inhale, roll open, side angle. Exhale, triangle. Good, look down, hands down. Back to lunge. Straighten left leg, lift your right leg up. Standing splits. Stay here, or bend your left knee, plant your hands. See how my hands go way in front of my shoulders? Then you have to shift forward, and you can kick, handstand, or just do your kicks. Push the mat away, squeeze your arms, belly to spine. Breathe. Down dog when you're ready. Check in with your breath. Inhale, plank pose. Lower knees. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. This time, point your toes. Interlace your hands behind you. Inhale, come up. Locust pose. Stretch your knuckles back and up. Good, and then release. Set your hands under shoulders. Press back, downward facing dog. Take a few breaths in your down dog. Check in with that breath. And we'll start to slow things down a little bit and get into the hips. Some deeper stretching, because we need both. We gotta be able to move around and hop around and handstand and do all those fun things. But we also gotta be able to like sit in a pose and stretch our hips. So pull your right leg forward, pigeon pose. So your right knee goes towards your right wrist. Angle your shin. And then scoot your left leg way back. And you can come down to your forearms. Or you can make a pillow with your hands and come all the way down to rest, forehead to hands. Again, this doesn't mean I'm better at yoga because I can get down here. It's taken me over a decade to open my hips and they're still really tight, to be clear. It's all relative. So you just do what you can and try to stay still. So you're still a little bit active. You can squeeze in your thighs. You try to not like fidget a ton. Like, can you get better at just being still and soft? Yoga teaches us that. And it turns out we need it now more than ever. Breathe. Take a few more breaths here in the pigeon. We're going to transition to an even deeper hip opener in a moment. Last 2 big breaths. Good. So come up to your hands if you're not already there. Keep your right knee in front. And you're just going to slide your left knee behind it. So I'll sort of show from the front so you guys can see. Slide your left knee behind it and then watch. I'm going to swing my feet out to the sides and try to sit between my feet. Now, some of you are going to be like, cool, Allison, that's not happening. If you've got something like a block or a blanket to sit on, that will help. But if it's just not possible, then straighten your left leg and just have the right leg crossed. Yeah? Otherwise, if you have both legs in pigeon, then stack your knees. This is called the Gomukhasana, cow facing pose. It's harder than pigeon, so if you're thinking it feels that way, you're right. Bring your hands to the arches of your feet, sit up tall. I do this pose practically daily for the last almost 20 years. It's still hard, guys. It's hard to stretch our hips. We sit, we run, we walk, we bike, we do all these things. It's really hard on our pelvis, so it's not going to be an easy road to open things. So you just start to lean forward, maybe. You might be upright and that might be like end of the road, and that's fine too. But if you want a little bit more, then you lean forward. Soften your shoulders. Try to breathe. And for most of us, it's like, it's not really the human condition to want to sit in uncomfortable positions and just deal with it, or in uncomfortable situations. So our work in yoga with tight hips or tight whatever is to try to like stay with it, not bail, breathe through it, deal with it. It will not last forever, last a few moments. Then make your way back up. Keep your legs like this and put your right fingertips outside your right hip. Stretch your left arm overhead and side bend to the right. So I'm essentially pinning my left hip to the floor. You can see I bend right elbow to lean more. Breathe. Last breath. Good. Come up. I gotta turn back to face my mat, but you guys will just hands down, step back, downward facing dog. Really give your legs a good squeeze in down dog. They were just in a weird pretzel shape. Push the mat away, squeeze your legs, and then of course we get to do that on the other side. So pigeon pose, left leg forward. Scoot your right knee back. Point your right toes back there, and then come down to your forearms. Or you can make your pillow with your hands. I rest on my elbows, I like to rest my head. Now this side is easier for me. You might have noticed one side's easier. And it would be really easy, and I can say this because I did it for a long time, I would always just go like so deep on my easier side because I was like, look at me. And then on my tighter side, I just like couldn't do much of anything. Turns out that wasn't that helpful. Just made my open side more open and my tighter side less open. So I often find myself sort of trying to hang back on my more open side, not exploiting it as much. So if you start to notice those patterns, I would like check in with how you deal with that. And ultimately we're trying to create balance, right? Like balance between the two sides of our body, balance between body, mind, heart, balance between like the doer energy and the relaxing energy. This is all about balance, even if it's our right hip and our left hip. Soften your shoulders, slow down your breath, soften your jaw. Let's take a few more moments. Time, come up to your hands. We'll do that weird cow facing Gomukhasana again. So pull your right knee behind your left knee, and then I'll show from the front. Swing your legs out to the sides and try to sit between your feet. So if you're not able to sit between your feet, this is where you need to sit up on something or just straighten your bottom right leg. Yeah, it just means your hips aren't quite ready, which is totally fine. This is asking a lot. So you try to stack your knees, ground both hips. Hard, ground both sitting bones rather. And then if you'd like to start to fold forward, you can. If you've got your work cut out for you upright, trying to just get your knees to stack and trying not to sit on your feet, then stay upright. It's sort of like, I'm gonna take these things in steps. We don't do step 10 until we can do steps 1 through 9, right? Take a few more moments. And then slowly come up. Get yourself back to the top of your mat. Plant your hands. Step back, downward facing dog. This will be your last down dog this afternoon or today, so go for it. Good, and then you can lower your knees. Let's all come to where we started. So come to lie on your backs with your knees bent. So knees bent, heels underneath your knees. And then bring your arms down by your side so your palms face down, and you can basically touch your heel with your middle finger. So you want to have your feet back a bit. Push your belly towards the spine, push your hands down, and then inhale. Up you go, bridge pose. Interlace your hands underneath you if you can, and tuck your shoulders under. Stretch your knuckles towards your heels. Make your arms straight. If you can't keep your arms straight, or if you can't interlace your hands, just have your palms to the floor. And then squeeze your butt a little bit, squeeze your hamstrings a little bit, get your hips up. Move your chest towards your chin. Good, take one more big breath. Release your hands first. Lower your hips second. Bring your feet wide. Let your knees knock in and pause. Hug your knees into your chest. And keep your knees into your chest. Stretch your arms out like a T, so palms face up, and then tip your knees over to the left. So we'll just take a gentle twist before we end here. You can roll your head to the right if it feels okay on your neck. And I like to use my left hand to hold the outer right knee, kind of pin the legs toward the floor, and then your belly turns away from your knees to the right. Take 2 more breaths. Stretch your left arm out. Tip your knees up. Knees stay in the chest. And then tip them over to the right. Your right hand can hold the outer left knee. You can roll your head to the left. Turn your belly to the left. Stay soft in your belly. Allow the spine to rotate. And breathe deeply. Last couple breaths. And then release right arm, tip your knees, hug them into your chest one last time. So final pose is our corpse pose, or the Shavasana. So when you're ready, lengthen your legs long. Set yourself up well. So I like my legs wide, toes flop out, tuck shoulders, palms face up, close your eyes. And this is where you can rest last few minutes. So really drop in here.